Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. We're back with the Heroes Reborn universe, the first version of the Heroes Reborn universe, and we're going to cover Fantastic Four issues 8 and 9, which the story is actually plotted by Jim Lee, and the script is done by Brandon Choi. We have some killer and very 90s art by Brett Booth, or Brett Both. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the thing is that in the story, back when I was a kid, this was my first encounter with Inhumans. They tried to make them young and hip, but they're pretty much the same as their 616 counterparts. There's just a couple of changes. So the story actually starts off with Sue Richards. Actually, I'm not sure if she's married to Reed Richards in this reality yet, but the thing is that she has this vision with Franklin. She does not know who this young boy is, but this shakes her quite a bit, and this is not her first encounter with Franklin in this reality. Then the story cuts to the Human Torch and the Thing, they're training, and as usual, both of these characters are bickering. So what happens later is that the FF go to this museum exposition that Reed Richards really wanted to go to. There, they're going to show off this lost tablet that they had found in the Himalayas. Reed really wants to check out this tablet because some of the inscriptions that it has seem to be very similar to the ones that he saw down in the subterranean realm of the Mole Man in the first couple of issues of this series. When out of nowhere, this lady with this very crazy and very 90s armor bursts in on the exposition. That body armor looks like hell to draw. Like, it has so many unnecessary details to it. The thing is that she's able to steal the tablet. Ben Grimm tries to stop her, and she fries him. She makes a run for it. Johnny Storm goes after her. So while in pursuit, Human Torch is able to blast her. Her face mask falls off. We discover it's crystal. Other than humans. So at least this first encounter isn't as creepy as the 616 first encounter between Johnny Storm and Crystal, where basically Johnny was stalking her because she was beautiful. So what happens is Johnny stops his attack because he realizes this is a very young lady. When he gets drop kicked by Gorgon, that must have really sucked. He gets knocked out. We also have Karnak present that for some reason he looks a lot like a young John Leguizamo. The rest of the Fantastic Four arrive, but the thing is that the Inhumans with the Human Torch teleport away. The funny thing is that Lockjaw in this reality, for some reason, looks like a normal bull mastiff with a fork on his head. He doesn't look like the oversized bulldog from the 616 universe. So then the story cuts to the Fantastic Four. They're on this super modern ship. They're tracking Human Torch's location. They're flying around the Himalayas. The ship ends up crash landing, and they're captured by the Inhumans. So what happens is we get our first big interaction between the Inhumans and the Fantastic Four. It's really cool to see that the Inhumans seem to revere Galactus and his heralds as gods. But the thing is that they tell the Fantastic Four, look, you have discovered our community, and we're going to let you live, but you can never leave this place. Obviously, we get a brief battle between the Fantastic Four and the Inhumans till Human Torch bursts onto the scene, and Human Torch actually tells him, you're not going to be able to leave until you help the Inhumans resolve this problem. It's the classic superhero misunderstanding, but this one's really funny because they weren't able to even finish the phrase that they were saying, and the Fantastic Four, well, Ben Grimm totally freaks out. So what happens is, the Fantastic Four get the lowdown that the Inhumans get their powers going into these caverns, and that there's these gases there. They're called the Tears and Mists. And the thing is that Black Bolt's brother had descended into the caverns. His name is Maximus. Now something has happened. There's no more Tears and Mist, and we have had monsters come out of the caverns ever since. Reed Richards sort of has this hypothesis that possibly the monsters in the subterranean realm of the Mole Man are sort of tied to this too. So the Fantastic Four go down to investigate. They cross paths with some funky dinosaurs. And then they're confronted by Maximus, who has this crazy 90s armor that for some reason, he reminds me of Diablo, another Fantastic Four villain instead of Maximus. But the thing is that I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.